excited to be here today to talk about team building. I really like teamwork. I like being a part of a team, and I think part of that stems from my background as an athlete. So part of why I love talking about teams is because from my junior year to my senior year, our team changed immensely. And part of why then my senior year, I believe that we were able to beat the Kenyan women at the national championship and take over the women's reign was based on the changes that we made within our team. The Kenyan women at that time had won all the national championships in Division III swimming up until that point, so 18 years. You know, and I think about that experience, and I think about my first 3 years on Denison's swim team. You know, we were good. We were second. Second's really not that bad, but it's not great. And it wasn't until we took what I think a lot of people conceptualize as an individual sport and made it a team sport is when we became great. And we did things that people never thought that we could do, and we did it. And I believe that's because we came together and we worked together and we committed to each other and to common goals and a bunch of other things I'm going to talk about today. Because we'll talk later about the difference between dependence, independence, and interdependence. And interdependence is what we're talking about today. We want that. You want interdependence on your team, but you also want independence, because independence has to do with being self-motivated and setting goals for yourself, things like that. So we need each other. We may have different roles, we may have different responsibilities, but all of those responsibilities are really important. I would say that when I work one-on-one with executives, that this is probably one of the most common problems that I see, is that they have a hard time holding people accountable. And the reason that is because when you're a leader, there are times when you're not going to be very popular. You're going to be the bad guy sometimes, because sometimes people, they don't like to be held accountable. If you're going to be a successful leader and lead a successful team, you've got to walk the walk, walk the talk, and you've got to hold people accountable. So sometimes you may be very unpopular, and that's really hard for people to swallow. They bring out the best in their teammates. That's what leaders do, is that they cultivate those skills and they bring them out, okay?